Product Universe here. Senator John Kennedy rips Joe Biden's deficit spending bonanza during his presidency, and boy, oh boy, does he ever.
We're deficit spending. We're spending money around here like it was pond water, like it was ditch water. Hold up the other chart. I don't want to blame it all on President Biden, but if the shoe fits, wear it, Cinderella. This is what President Biden spent. He didn't spend this from tax revenues, he borrowed it. $1.9 trillion on the American Rescue Plan. $1.2 trillion on the Green New Deal, which they called an Infrastructure Act. $1 trillion on the Inflation Reduction Act. The CHIPS Act, where we gave money to some of the biggest companies in America, big tech, because they said they needed it.
That's unbelievable.
We gave them $280 billion for semiconductor manufacturing.
Golly.
It was just announced yesterday, China just kicked our ass on artificial intelligence. I don't know if I can say it on the Senate floor, but by God, I just did. They did. I don't know how else to describe it. After we spent $280 billion, I mean, this is just under President Biden, $4.380 trillion of money we didn't have. We are deficit spending every nanosecond.
Senator Kennedy sure did expose Joe Biden's deficit spending with a chart which showed a $4.38 trillion deficit spending bonanza, highlighting the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan, the $1.2 trillion Infrastructure Act, the $1 trillion Inflation Act, and the $280 billion CHIPS Act. $4.38 trillion in deficit spending bills, which helped to create the sky-high inflation, the worst inflation in 40 years, as inflation rose to a high of 9.1% under Biden after all of his deficit spending. Spending like the CHIPS Act, which was supposed to bring back semiconductor manufacturing to the United States. The CHIPS Act, which Senator Kennedy railed against, as China was beating America in the AI arms race, and because of the fact that 40% of the manufacturing projects created by the CHIPS Act have now been delayed or temporarily stopped. One thing is for certain, though, we need to end wasteful deficit spending in America. Do you like that Senator Kennedy exposed this wasteful deficit spending for all to see?